Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Let's not waste any time. Let's see what we're using today. Wow, two of those Pokemon I've used yesterday, and Clefable was kind of like Wigglytuff, so I would say 3. But alright, this is the team for today's episode. I'll see you guys at the battle. Alright guys, so we are here. Really cool team on my opponent's part. Definitely a little bit worried about certain Pokemon. Like, oh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a toughie. I really like Butterfree as a lead because Butterfree is not very good. So if I can get it to do something, that'd be great. If he's like Adamant Kabutops, for example, and he lets me Mega Drain him, that'd be fantastic. I gotta keep. I don't want to lead off a Wigglytuff, even though he does have Charizard and Dragonite. So Rocks would be good, specifically because Dragonite is a problem. Okay, I have to keep Wigglytuff alive and healthy so I can Thunder Wave it / Ice Beam it. Dragonite is a problem. So the ideal situation for me is he leads off with Kabutops, I lead off with Butterfree, and I do a little bit of damage to him. That's the ideal situation for me. Of course, he probably is going to lead off with Charizard versus me. Leads off with Nidoking, which is fine too. Unless he has Rock Slide, I should live 1 hit maybe. I want to say I'll live 1 hit. And I can go for Psychic after. Let's see if he has Rock Slide. I think I'll even live a Fire Blast. So I know I'll live a Flamethrower, obviously. Thunder Punch is going to be iffy if I live that. Yep, I don't. Okay. So, I get crit. I don't know if that mattered, but I definitely know I'm more than likely to do it. But I can at least bring out Alakazam. I can Mega Evolve and throw off a Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to have to play a little bit more aggressive and attempt to hit the Muck coming in, because Muck is like his biggest stop for Alakazam. I'm a Dazzling Gleam here. He should never stay in. He has a Muck. And the main reason I'm going for Dazzling Gleam now is because if I start hitting that Muck, I can actually win an endgame with Calm My Alakazam. This is the way you have to play Alakazam. You force the switches, you hit the Muck upon entry. So this is going to do about 25% most likely. I want to say 20-something%. Which is necessary. Yep, 25. Not bad. To avoid a Toxic and basically take the crunch coming out, I'm gonna bring out my Magneton. Even if he just stays in and I get off Flash Cannon damage, that'd be fantastic. If he goes for Toxic, this is a good play. Exactly, really good for me. I want to say I double out now, predicting the Nidoking, but I think Flash Cannon is fair anyway. He should go Nidoking. He should never stay in. Yeah. There's Nidoking. And right here, I think I'm just going to give him the ultimatum. You either take my Magneton from me, or you get up Rocks and lose Nidoking. Wow, that did nothing. Well, you either get... I'm going for Flash Cannon, because if he Earthquake / gets up Rocks, first off, I think that's a roll. That's crazy how little that did. That's like a Spadef Nidoking or something. That did absolutely nothing. Like, why'd that do nothing? I actually think because I need to go for, even though I said Wigglytuff is very important, I need to get up Rocks, because I'm gonna lose to like the fact that his team is just can take my hits from Alakazam. So Rocks are gonna help me ease that out. I should be able to live even just one poison jab. I should be able to live 1 poison jab, but as long as I force that Muck to come in as many times as possible, I can see myself Calm Minding up and winning. Especially if Muck comes in now, that'd be even better for me. But yeah, getting up these Rocks for Charizard, Dragonite, especially Dragonite too, because I put it in range of +1 Dazzling Gleam. Perfect. I had to adjust my game plan based on that turn, and I didn't feel confident going Alakazam and risking another Dazzling Gleam. So I get up our Rocks there. Perfect. As I mentioned, fantastic for Alakazam. I'm just gonna Ice Beam now, as he goes for his own Stealth Rock. I think Ice Beam will knock out Nidoking. I don't know, this Nidoking is weird, but I think Ice Beam will be able to knock it out. I am modest after all. Yeah. Alright, great. So we get rid of Nidoking, which is fantastic. That's something that I kind of had to Psychic to knock out, I feel. I'm really surprised that that Flash Cannon did less than 50%. I thought that would have done at least 60. But at least I'm able to not only get up rocks, but knock out the Nidoking, and again, potentially go for Calm Minds later. Kabutops comes out. Definitely a threat. I'm going to Thunder Wave. Yep, as he goes for Swords Dance. The main reason I Thunder Wave is because this thing kind of speed ties with Dragonite. So if I slow it down, I potentially make it so obviously Dragonite outspeeds him, and he's forced to go for Outrage or something versus me. And he can't Rock Slide me. And then my Dragonite can come in and click Earthquake and knock him out, as he gets full paralyzed on the Aqua Jet. Pretty big too, because I don't think I knocked him out. If I did, Thunderbolt was my better play. Yeah, okay, so I know I didn't knock him out. So Thunder Waving was the best play. Aqua Jet would probably knock me out too. Oh my gosh, full para is really working for me, because now I don't even have to get in my my Dragonite, and that doesn't force in his Charizard. So Wigglytuff putting in some work, not only getting up rocks, beating Nidoking, but a pair of full paired Kabutops all the way down. All the way down. That's absolutely fantastic. Like, I could not have asked for better turns. Ghost Charizard. This is when you know things are getting dire, because you have to go Charizard. I can see Outrage sweeping him too. If he Mega Evolves this, Outrage is going to sweep him. I definitely go for Thunder Wave here. Always. Look at Wigglytuff just supporting the team. Again, if he goes for Outrage, I'll sweep him with I'll sweep him, I think. Well, he can't Outrage here, but if he becomes Zard Y, I'll sweep him with Dragonite. If he becomes Zard X, Psychic knocks him out anyway. And if he Roost, yeah, he became Zard Y. So I can see my Alakazam winning now. Air Slash, I don't know if it does 88 HP. Wigglytuff almost just barely hung on. Nah, it didn't at all. However, now we bring out our Alakazam. I think I kind of have to go for Calm Mind, because if he brings out Dragonite, I'm going to die to it. So I have to force in the Muck, so that way I can Outrage sweep him. So I have to go for Calm Mind here. As he goes hard into Muck, that's fine too. That's actually very, very good that he went hard into Muck. Because he's going to be forced to go for Crunch. Ooh, and again, I was forced to Calm Mind, because if I knocked him out with Psychic, he'd be able to bring out Dragonite after, and I wouldn't be able to knock it out, and he'd be able to Agility and sweep me. So the Calm Mind was my play there. And now I go Ninetales. I get in Ninetales now. And I click Flamethrower. I don't click Will-O-Wisp, I click Flamethrower. Because I value damage more than anything else. And if he goes out to Dragonite, then I get my if he goes out to Dragonite, then I get my my Will-O-Wisp off on him. And if he goes Charizard, it dies. He doesn't go Blastoise, which I value damage on this thing too. Like, I 100% value damage on this, because that's going to open up that door for my that's going to open up that door for my Dragonite as well. And I believe I should Will-O-Wisp just in case he has some sort of physical move like Waterfall or anything to deal with Alakazam. And then I go out to Alakazam and I click then I go out to Alakazam and I click Calm Mind again. Like, that's always going to be the play, because I need to make it that he's basically in range of Dragonite, almost. I just need to make it that he can never go Dragonite and straight up sweep me. And after I Calm Mind up with Alakazam, I definitely knock out the Blastoise as well. Now, I don't know if he has Dragon Tail or Roar. Dragon Tail is something he could have. But that's just something I have to deal with. Again, if he goes out to Muck, ooh, those rock switch-ins, they're going to really start messing him up. He does bring out Muck. And this is a situation I want. Like, him bringing out Muck, me being able to bring out my Dragonite and clicking Earthquake, and then outraging through his team. I don't think I knock him out just yet. Is it better to go Dragonite first and click Earthquake? No, because if he goes out to his own Dragonite and wins a speed tie, then I lose. Because assuming this doesn't knock him out, and he lives like on 1%, yeah, then it might have been better to go Dragonite first and click, and just click Earthquake there and knock out Muck. Because if I force Muck out, I could calm mine up again. So I might have lost this in-game depending on some plays my opponent makes. But because Blastoise is so weakened and Charizard is at 1%, and obviously rocks and things are up, I go out into Dragonite now. I click Agility. I click Agility here because this will allow me to outspeed everything. I definitely knock out Blastoise, and it's going to come down to Outrage turns, really. Because he doesn't go for Toxic. Yeah, Toxic is his best play. It's going to come down to Outrage turns. Because I believe I have more than enough turns to win the game. I have more than enough turns to win the game. Is Outrage my best player? I think Outrage is my best player right now because I can't let him switch on Earthquake and get too much out of it. Yep, exactly. I had to go immediately for Outrage. Couldn't let him switch on the Earthquake. Because, again, I'm going to have to trust that Dragonite gets enough turns and it breaks through Confusion. So it's really, right here, I win this game if Dragonite does its thing. Because there are not enough turns of Poison left. I take 3 more turns of Poison. I definitely take 3 more turns of Poison. Yeah. And if he brings out Blastoise into Dragonite, and if he brings out Muck, that ends a turn without me taking anything. So I think what I should have done was actually gone immediately into Dragonite on the Muck and clicked Outrage. And click Agility, and then click Outrage, and then force in something. You think his Blastoise has Fake Out? Oh man, that'd suck. Because then he wins. That's not really ran, but I mean in doubles that's ran. But I feel like that doesn't do much of a Blastoise in here. Let's see though. This definitely dies to Outrage. This is Adamant Dragonite. It's a powerhouse. Yeah, boy, come through Dragonite. Give me that, you powerhouse. Give me that right now. All right, so I'm not only do I not can I not hit myself in Confusion? Not only can I not hit myself in Confusion, well, I mean, that's just it. I can't hit myself in Confusion. If I want to win, I have to break through. So this is a pretty fun ending because we end up seeing what will happen. Basically, he should go Dragonite and then bring out Muck. I guess if he has Aqua Jet too, that could be cool. But yeah, he goes Dragonite now. It comes down to if my Dragonite loves me. It just needs to not hit itself in Confusion on the turn that I KO Dragonite. Love me, Dragonite. We've been through so much, man. What is it, like 5 months? It's our anniversary. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. My boy came through. I knew this was possible. I knew you plus Alakazam was really good. Hey, and then Muck comes in. Doesn't even matter if I hit myself. Because Muck dies to Rock, so there ain't no Muck. That's game. That was a really close one. And, yeah. It was all up to Dragonite at that point. Nice. We were able to win. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed. As I mentioned, it came down all to that last turn. And I made the plays to try and make it come down to Alakazam, but I was just a little bit off in terms of damage on Muck. But Dragonite was able to do it. Again, if you guys did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You guys can check out my other Wi-Fi battles. There's a playlist down below. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.